let me ask you about my team, okay? We got a lot going on in Philly right now. You know, you on Twitter, you see everybody talking about Carson Wentz.
Right.
Do you think there's a chance Jalen Hurts can be seeing some starting time this year? I'm gonna just ask you straight up.
Listen, Wentz, if Wentz keeps going the way he's going, I think he has 4 interceptions so far. He threw 2 one game, then he threw 2 another. He can't find anybody. He looks unsettled in the pocket. Who beat them this week? The Rams. I mean, and the Rams, they not pushovers. They're playing better than I think a lot of people thought them to. Jared Goff earning his money without some of those bigger weapons. You know, Todd is now here with the Falcons. I think so. I think you will have an opportunity to see him. I don't know if they're gonna, try to start bringing him in on gadget plays and then slowly but surely integrating him. But I think any rookie quarterback is behind the 8 ball this year. So I think that might be a saving grace for Carson unless he gets hurt. Last night the Dolphins played the Jaguars, and I'm like, okay, well, damn, I know I gotta see a million shots of Tua on the bench, on the sideline, but it's like a waste of time for me because it's like, okay, Ryan Fitzpatrick is keeping the seat warm for Tua. You think about Justin Herbert, who only played this week because Tyrod Taylor got jabbed in the lung with a needle. Tyrod is keeping the seat warm for Justin Herbert. And then when it comes down to Wentz, I mean, they have so much money invested in him. I don't know how quick they're going to be to. I think we will see Tua. I think we might see Herbert before we actually see Jalen out there throwing it around.
So my thing is, one, I'm going to ask you, it's a 2-part question. One, do you think we paid Wentz too soon? I mean, we never got him in the clutch. He's never been clutch. That's the one thing you need out of your quarterback is clutchness. He's never been clutch. Last year in the playoffs, his first playoff game, he went out hurt. Whether it was dirty hit, whatever, still wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Josh McCown had to come in. We already know Nick Foles won us our Super Bowl year, his MVP year, 2017, the year everybody wants to go back to. We had a stellar team. We had a great team. Great defense, great offense. Mind you, in the game that you saw against the Rams, we have his O-line, all veterans. They've all been playing together for years, Pro Bowl for years. He got a veteran to Deshaun. He got a veteran and a tight end. I just don't know what's not clicking. It's not like he's playing with a bunch of young dudes. So I'm like, dang, bro, this is your 5th year. Like, you looking like questionable. So Dak, you saw they waited to pay Dak, and everybody was like, oh, they waited to pay Dak. Maybe we should have waited to pay Wentz.
You want to go ahead and take some of that money back? How many more years he got? 3 years? Yeah. About 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they paid him too soon? I don't think so. I mean, that's the name of the game. When you got a rookie, and I believe he put up a solid season, a low interception ratio. Yeah. He put up a solid year, and they paid him off of his potential and what he could be. You would expect that like year to year, especially if he's healthy. And that's the give and the take. I know the New York Jets are in a similar position right now with Sam Darnold, but they've put trash around him, and eventually they got to make the decision as to whether or not they're gonna pay him. And so, Wentz got paid. He's gonna get his money. I think when he signed his quarterback deal, I think at that time it was the biggest quarterback deal in NFL history, and then I think Goff took it, and we just keep on rolling. Now we got a guy in Pat Mahomes making a $500 million he can project to make. So that's the name of the game. And it's the same thing with running backs. Like, I look at it, Dalvin Cook, he's been around 3 years. I feel like he's been hurt for almost half his career. And it's like, okay, he has an awesome year. And the Vikings they're going to wallow in mediocrity themselves. They got no chance or no choice but to pay him. And so with Wentz, was it too soon? I believe when it was time, his option was coming close. And it's just like, what do? We got to keep
Nick
Nick
the option of Foles, remember?
Sure. Well, Nick Foles, we see where he's at.
Yeah.
What is Nick Foles? He couldn't take a job from Mitch Trubisky.
But you know, we got to y'all it's Nick Foles. To us, you know, Nick Foles has a very special place in our heart.
Well, I know Nick Foles, and I'm very happy that Nick Foles whooped the Patriots' ass and helped deliver a Super Bowl. Trust me, I was thrilled. I got a Ricky Waters Eagles jersey that I happily wore around the day after that Super Bowl. I was thrilled. You know, anytime the Patriots lose for me is a holiday. It's like it's tough now. They got Cam Newton. It's like, well, damn, I like the quarterback.
Like him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I like the quarterback, but I could care less about the team. But come on, Nick Foles, he delivered, but what else is anybody expecting out of him? He's still Nick Foles.
Nick Foles remind me a lot of Joe Flacco. He had that one good little stretch, and then that was really
because we had a great team. Like, we had a great team.
And Joe Flacco had some great teams.
But I'm just saying, you know, we drafted her second round for a reason.
So right now, this moment, you think the Eagles' fortunes would be different if they would have kept Nick Foles? It's a possibility.
I feel like if we kept Nick Foles, no. But we wouldn't have had millions tied up into Nick Foles. Like we had to have tied up into Carson. Then we could have got Jalen Hurts, still be 0-2, but Jalen Hurts could be developing. Like the money wouldn't be tied up. We were going to draft, if y'all knew y'all were going to draft early for a backup quarterback who's going to potentially be a starter soon, like Jalen Hurts has starter potential if he's developed right. Why would we tie up all that money in the Wentz? We could have kept Foles for a cheap deal and then developed Hurts. This season might be a wash anyway, is all I'm saying. Like,
sure.
We could at least have Hurts next year, you know, ready to go. That's all I'm saying.
I got you. That's the name of the game. To be honest, I would have let Foles go as well. Who knows? Maybe he can still figure it out. He certainly looks like trash right now. I mean, Derek Carr.
Like 2020.
Right, but Derek Carr, I've always thought Derek Carr was a very good quarterback. I thought he was an above average QB. I thought Derek Carr, and I still think he's a QB that you can win with. But you want to look at the past year and change, people have been looking at him like, yo, why, you a bum. You a bum. I don't think that's the case. And some of these guys, when you have a quarterback, I look at quarterbacks kind of like two ways or three ways. You got QBs that you know can win you the game. Mm-hmm. Just like going into the game, we can win. You know, you may not win every game, but you know you will be in the game because your quarterback is good. Your quarterback can even help you win. Like, you got guys, you get them in a 2-minute drill, you just like, all right, we got this, we good. And then you got quarterbacks before you even start the game, you know right out of the gate, right out of the box, like, yo, this is going to be tough to win. Let's just wait on the interception. Let's wait on the fumble. That's your Jameis Winston from last year. You know, that's your toss up with a Ryan Fitzpatrick. Is Ryan Fitzpatrick going to get me, 3 touchdowns today, or is he going to get me 3 INTs? Baker Mayfield is kind of that way. Like, what am I going to get out of this guy today? And so it's tough. Like, you got to figure out whether or not you're going to pay your QB, whether you're going to stink or just hope you can get a new one. And if you keep one, you got to pay him. It's just what it is.
That's true.